Good evening and welcome to Randolph-Barksdale Court in the Storm Dome on the campus of Georgia Southwestern State University for tonight's game with the University of South Carolina Aiken Pacers taking on Our Lady Hurricanes. Now to honor America, please stand, kindly remove your caps for the playing of our national anthem. Guys, great job. Now the starting lineup for the University of South Carolina Aiken Pacers. 5'7" junior from Powder Springs, Georgia. Number 4, Kyrie Chandler. 5'9" sophomore from Lake St. Louis, Missouri. Number 11, Malik Two-Wheel. 5'9" freshman from Decula, Georgia. Number 15, Marissa Bruce. 6'1" junior, number 22, Star Toomey. And 5'7" junior from Barnesville, Georgia. Number 32, Shay Flew-Ellen. The head coach, Mark Miller. From Tallahassee, Florida, number 12, Gabby Figures. Assistant coach, Nick Graham. The head coach in her 11th year, Kelly Britsky. Ladies and gentlemen, please direct your attention to center court where Gracie Usher, a second grader at Southland Academy, presents the game ball to tonight's officials. Thank you, Gracie.
Good evening. evening, everyone. Welcome to another exciting edition of Georgia Southwestern State University basketball. Tonight it's the Lady Hurricanes as they play their first Peach Belt Conference game of the year against the University of South Carolina Aiken. The opening tip is controlled by USC Aiken. South Carolina Aiken in their navy jerseys, navy shorts, maroon numbers trimmed in white. GSW, our home white uniforms, white jerseys, white shorts, navy blue trim, navy numbers trimmed in Vegas gold. And on the game's first possession, USC Aiken turns the ball over. They throw the ball away, so the Pacers turn the ball over. The first time they touch it, USC Aiken comes out playing man defense. Shania Jones now up top, that's Trumbull. Now Kaya Cochran, the sophomore from Veterans High School. Figures up top. Molosky's 17-foot jumper's no good. Rebound is by the University of South Carolina Aiken star Toomey. Just underway. This is the only game currently going on in the Peach Belt. Everybody else played earlier today. We'll give you those scores as time permits. Dribble, drive, little jump stop move. The shot is no good. Ball's on the floor, and GSW comes away with it. Mariah Trumbull. Now Cochran. Now Figures. Gabby for three. Gets none. Offensive rebound, but a whistle and a foul. Looks like the foul's going to be against the University of South Carolina Aiken. The first Peach Belt Conference game of the year for both teams. USC Aiken comes in 3-3. Lady Hurricanes are 2-1. Only blemish on Southwestern's record, that home loss in the Peach Belt SIAC Challenge to Albany State, a game where the Lady Hurricanes blew a 22-point lead. Coach Kelly Britsky starting both of her talented point guards at the same time. Nice dish inside by Cochran. The layup's good by Trumbull. And GSW draws first blood. 8:21 to play, opening quarter. USC Aiken going from left to right here in the first half. Southwestern playing man defense. There's a steal by Cochran. Kaya wants to run 3-on-2. Lady Canes have the numbers. Pull-up jumpers and air ball by Gabby. Out of bounds off of a Lady Hurricane. So the University of South Carolina Aiken will have the basketball and a chance to tie it up. USC Aiken's turned the ball over twice already. Open three. It's good. Marissa Bruce drains the three-pointer. Aiken takes their first lead. Shania Jones dribbles along the baseline. Now we post up Trumbull. She backs her way in, turns, wants to shoot, forces the shot, missed it. And it's going to be out of bounds off Southwestern. We may have gotten a break there. I thought Southwestern may have been whistled for an over-the-back call, but we don't. And USC Aiken puts the ball in play. Southwestern applies only token pressure. Pacers in their front court pretty much uncontested. 7:15 to play in the first quarter. There's another steal, another Aiken turnover. Southwestern wants to run. The layup is good by Mariah Trumbull. Trumbull's got both Southwestern baskets. And the Lady Hurricanes with an early 4-3 lead. They are coached by Mark Miller. Kelly Britsky in her 11th year as GSW's coach. The jumper's no good. Southwestern rebounds. Good outlet pass to Shania Jones. Shania hesitates, now goes to the basket, accelerates and lays it in. I like the way Shania changed her hands and made the left-handed layup. And USC Aiken wants and gets a timeout. It's been fun so far. 6:41 to play in the first quarter. So far, so good. Georgia Southwestern 6, South Carolina Aiken 3. 6 minutes, 41 seconds remain in the first half. I mentioned everybody else in the Peach Belt that played today, played earlier. And all of the home teams won with the exception of Clayton State. North Georgia won in the Laniga against Francis Marion. That final was 82-54. Young Harris had a good win. Matt Steersman, former Hurricane assistant. They knocked off a really good team, North Carolina Pembroke by 2, 61-59. There's another steal by Southwestern Trumbull. Lady Canes won a run quickly in the front court. Molosky, now Jones. Shania, left side to Gabby Figures. Figures gets a pick from Molosky. Now Kaya Cochran in the midcourt area. Lady Canes with 11 seconds to shoot. 6-3, good guys on top. 5 seconds to shoot. Trumbull does, misses, and the rebound is by the University of South Carolina Aiken. Flagler, the only road team that won today, and they won in double overtime at Clayton State. That final in double OT was 97-91. Flagler over Clayton State in double overtime. Columbus State won at home against Lander 77-64. Dribble drive, they missed the layup. The putback is no good, and Southwestern rebounds. And Georgia College won in Milledgeville over Augusta 73-61. Nice pass, reverse layup by Kaya Cochran, and GSW has jumped out to an 8-3 lead. 6 straight points for the Lady Hurricanes. Pull-up jumper from 15 is no good. Fluellen missed. Here comes Southwestern. Shania, Cochran, Kaya, knocked down to 3, and they called a travel. Kelly Britsky not real sure about it. 4:53 to play in the first quarter. There's not a media timeout, I don't think, because when USC Aiken wanted that timeout before the 5-minute mark, they counted that as the media timeout. So if you're expecting the under 5 media timeout, you're not going to get it. They go inside, get a good shot. Lee off the glass. The first time she touches the ball, she scores. That stops a 6-0 Lady Hurricane run. At the foul line, Trumbull, the 14-footers in and out. Big fight for the rebound, and they're going to finally call a jump ball, I think. That stops the game clock with 4:24. For South Carolina Aiken, Celine Vega checks in, and for Southwestern, Brittany Grant checks in. Taisha Moore also in Southwestern's lineup. Taisha came in during the last dead ball. Lady Canes inbound under our offensive basket. Kaya Cochran, right side, 28-foot mark. Bounces it a couple of times. Grant, now Jones. Shania drives in the paint. The runner's good. Second basket by Shania. And Southwestern goes up 5. It's 10-5. Just over 4 minutes to play in the first quarter. Chandler behind the back on the dribble, drives in the lane, leans in, misses the shot. Rebound is snatched down by Taisha Moore. Southwestern wants to run. Grant, Cochran, layup, good. Give Brittany the assist. Kaya Cochran the basket, and Mark Miller wants another timeout. The Lady Canes are cooking. 3:51 to play in the first quarter. It's Georgia.
Streaming video in all of our home basketball games this year. If you've got friends or family who couldn't make the trip to Americus, let them know they can follow the action online wherever they are. GSWCanes.com.
The University of South Carolina Aiken puts the ball in play. Georgia Southwestern State University has grabbed a 7-point lead in the first 4.5 minutes of the basketball game. Lady Canes still play man defense. Shot clock at 10 for the Pacers. Chandler still on the dribble. Shot clock at 5. Shot clock at 3, and they're going to get a layup just to beat the shot clock buzzer. They were very patient, and their patience paid off.
Start.
Toomey with the lay-in. Southwestern gets to the basket, but the shot is blocked. South Carolina Aiken pushes from left to right. Open 3 right side is good. Celine Vega knocks down the 3-pointer after Malik Two-Wheel got her the basketball. 12-10. Southwestern's lead is cut to 2. Nice post move. The shot is blocked. Moore gets it back. Whistle. They call a jump ball, and this time the alternate possession favors USC Aiken. For the Pacers, Alenia Pondra checks in along with Emily Waters. And for Georgia Southwestern, Chris Beckham checks in for the first time. Chris, a 5'9" junior from Zebulon, Georgia. She played at Pike County High School. 12-10. Lady Hurricanes by a basket. USC Aiken can tie with a basket. They could take their second lead with a 3-pointer. They took their first lead with a 3-pointer. Waters almost traveled. Now they're going to drive, miss the shot. More rebounds for Southwestern. Tamicia Blue's in the game for GSW. Blue, 5'5" sophomore, transfer from Alabama State. She's from Atlanta. 2 minutes to play in the first quarter. 12-10, good guys. We screen for Beckham. Chris almost throws it away, saved by Grant. Blue, whistle, and they're going to call steps. Southwestern turns the ball over. That's only our second turnover. And again, USC Aiken with a chance to tie the basketball game with a bucket. 1:48 to play in the first period. First Peach Belt game for both teams. The ball is slapped away by Blue out of bounds, and USC Aiken will put the ball in play right in front of us here along Press Road. 21 on the shot clock, 1:44 on the game clock. Really give and go. Two-wheel drives, count it, and a foul. Nice give and go by the Lady Pacers. And Malik Two-wheel will be at the free throw line with a chance to give her team their second lead of the night. 1:40 to play in the first quarter. Southwestern 2-1. USC Aiken 3-3 coming in. Free throw is good. An old-fashioned 3-point play by Malik Two-wheel. And the Lady Pacers with a 13-12 lead. What happened to our 7-point advantage? Didn't last long, did it? Tamicia Blue, Grant double team, gets help. Whistle, that's got to be a charge, doesn't it? It does. And Taisha Moore call for the offensive foul. And South Carolina Aiken will have the basketball with 1:26 on the game clock. Again, North Georgia beat Francis Marion. Young Harris beat North Carolina Pembroke early today. Flagler, the only road team to win. It took them double overtime to knock off Clayton State 97-91. Columbus State won at home against Lander, and Georgia College defeated Augusta in Milledgeville. Another foul on Southwestern. We've got 3 first quarter fouls. They've only got 1. So much for the home court advantage, huh? Paris in the game, and she's called for the foul. Pondra looking for help, finally gets it. Lee will drive. Now the jumper by Waters is good. Emily Waters gets her first basket. They've had 6 different players score already. Southwestern gets the ball inside. The layup is good by Taisha Moore. Moore's first basket, and Southwestern within 1. It's 15-14 whistle. That's going to be a foul on Southwestern, our fourth. And the next foul on Southwestern would result in a couple of USC Aiken free throws. 35 on the game clock. Ball is mishandled through the hands of Emily Waters. That's their fifth turnover and gives the basketball to GSW. About 2.5 seconds between the shot clock and game clock. 21 on the shot clock. Blue, Moore, Beckham. Now back to blue between the circles. Brittany Grant, right sideline, lobs it down on the post to Moore. She misses. Offensive rebound, Beckham. She forces the shot. Missed it. 5 seconds to go in the first quarter. And they're going to call steps on Southwestern. That's the fourth Lady Hurricane turnover. And USC Aiken with a chance for the final shot of the first period. The visitors from Aiken, South Carolina with a 1-point lead. They're just going to let the clock run out. Good first quarter. After one, the University of South Carolina Aiken 15, Georgia Southwestern. Of the second quarter in the SEC Football Championship, Georgia leads Auburn 10-7 at halftime. In the American Athletic Conference Championship game, the University of Central Florida beat Memphis in double overtime, 62-55. 15-footer from the right elbow, no good by Beckham. USC Aiken rebounds. Oklahoma won the Big 12 today, 41-17 over TCU. Miami Clemson play for the ACC Championship tonight, as well as Ohio State and Wisconsin for the Big 10. Aiken misses. Southwestern rebounds. Shania Jones, top of the key. Molosky's three is good. So the post player moved outside the arc, buried the three-pointer, and that's going to be a violation against USC Aiken as they cross the baseline before getting the ball inbounded, so Southwestern gets a break. The seventh turnover by the Pacers. Shania Jones, dribble drive, stops, misses. Rebounded by the Pacers. They are in a hurry in their navy blue uniforms. They go inside to Emily Waters. She misses. Brittany Grant rebounds for GSW. Lady Canes by a basket. Grant stops, pops, 16-footer, shot at 15, out of bounds, and USC Aiken will have the basketball. Lady Hurricanes off for about 10 days. Finals next week. Coming up in a couple of weekends, our first road trip of the year in Peach Belt play. We make the dreaded Francis Marion UNC Pembroke trip. Nice move. The layup is good by Shea Fluellen. Now 7 different Pacers have scored. We almost lost it. Now we do lose it. Big pile up. They're going to call a jump, although I don't think at any particular time, any two players had both hands on the basketball, but it was getting kind of wild and woolly. Kaya Cochran back in for Southwestern. Brittany Grant out. This time the possession arrow gives the basketball to the University of South Carolina Lady Pacers. Waters hands off to Chandler. Korea Chandler working on Shania Jones. Now they work the basketball left side. Good idea, but Amanda Malosky steps in the passing lane and steals the basketball. We try to force it inside, and they're going to say that Trumbull stepped on the baseline. 7:56 left in the second quarter. We're back where we started, all tied up. USC Aiken 17, Georgia Southwestern 17. Aiken runs their half-court offense. Nice move, and the layup is good by Emily Waters. She's kind of giving them a lift off the bench. We got away with a travel. Malosky, top of the key. Her three, not this time. And South Carolina Aiken rebounds. That's Marissa Bruce. We double her. And it's going to be out of bounds. And now the two of the officials talk. And they do decide to give the basketball to Southwestern. I'm not real sure they got the call right, but the result is correct. I thought they got away with the travel. We try to force the ball inside. Taisha Moore's pass is too high for Mariah Trimble, and Southwestern with a turnover. That's our seventh. They get to the basket, but Chandler misses. Southwestern rebounds. 3-on-3. Figures misses. Long rebound by Chandler. Now they've got a 1-on-3 break, but they drive, force the shot, make it, and draw the foul. Kiara Chandler was really outnumbered 1-on-3, but she took it aggressively to the cup, drew the foul, and made the shot. First foul on Kaya Cochran. That's the first foul against either team in the second quarter. Of course, with the new timing regulations, 4 10-minute quarters that came in effect, I think last year, might have been 2 years ago, but I believe it was last year. Instead of a 1-and-1 on the 7th foul of the half, you shoot 2 on the 5th foul of a quarter. That was our first foul, because that was a shooting foul a moment ago. The foul is on Celine Vega. And Southwestern has the basketball. 21-17. Our guest from Aiken, South Carolina on top. 6:39 to play in the second quarter. We set a screen for Gabby. Jones left side, now Kaya. Cochran gets a pick. Top of the key, that's Taisha Moore. Shania Jones will drive, and the ball is taken by USC Aiken. They can go up 6 with a basket. 6:18 to play in the half. Chandler, top of the key. Shot clock at 15, game clock at 6:11. There's a steal by Trumbull. Knight paced her turnover. Now it's taken away by Chandler. Knight Southwestern turnover. Neither team taking very good care of the basketball. The long three is no good. Rebounded by Taisha Moore. We got the numbers. Nice pass. And we blow the layup, get it back and score. Taisha Moore with the offensive board and bucket. That cuts a 4-point deficit right in half. It's now 21-19, South Carolina Aiken on top. Shania Jones defends Kiara Chandler. There's a steal. Trumbull to the basket, count it, and one. Mariah Trumbull will be at the free throw line with a chance for her 7th point. Coach Mark Miller of USC Aiken going to his bench. 3 new players check in. 21-21. Mariah Trumbull can give Southwestern back the lead. This is our first free throw. It comes with 5:27 to play in the first half. Trumble's free throw, missed it. USC Aiken rebounds. We try to double her in front of the scorer's table. We get a turnover. Cochran's hammered. Good double team on the sideline. Of course, the sideline becomes like another defensive player. We had a trap. Kaya Cochran got the steal, took it strong to the basket, and draws the foul. USC Aiken 21, Georgia Southwestern 21. Kaya Cochran at the free throw line. And this is Kaya's first free throw of the year. And she's a 100% free throw shooter. 5 for Kaya. Sophomore from Veterans High School in Kathleen, Georgia, up near Warner Robins. She played on a team that lost the state championship game to Americus Sumter her senior year. Second free throw, Kaya misses that one. Waters rebounds for USC Aiken. She dribbles once, hands off to Kiara Chandler. USC Aiken almost lost it. Chandler cross-court pass. The shot is no good. Southwestern rebounds. Good defense by Moore. Lady Canes want to run. They get a hand on the pass, but Southwestern comes away with it. They're going to call a steps on Southwestern. And that will take us to the second quarter media timeout. 4:57 to play in the first half. Really good basketball game. 4:57 to play in the second quarter. It's and USC Aiken puts the ball in play. Lauren Duncan in for the first time for Kelly Britsky's basketball team. Aiken tries to spread us out. Two-wheel on the right elbow. Now they go in the paint to Waters. She scores. I like her. She's a nice player. Third basket off the bench for Emily Waters, and USC Aiken back on top now, 23-22. Kaya Cochran double team, needs help. Kelly Britsky trying to get the officials' attention for a timeout, and she finally does. Good piece of coaching there by Kelly. She saw Kaya was in a trap, and
State University, thank you. And let's give a big hand to our cheerleaders also doing a great job for us tonight. Our Georgia Southwestern State University cheerleaders.
4 minutes and 21 seconds to play in the first half. Do you kind of get the feeling like a lot of pitch belt games, this may go down to the final possession? Shania Jones on the move, misses, but they foul her. That's going to send Shania to the free throw line. Jones, 5'4", she's a senior from Miami, Florida. Played at Broward College before coming to GSW. That's the second foul on Shea Fluellen of USC Aiken. Shania's free throw is good. Lady Hurricanes now 2 of 4 from the charity stripe. And Shania can give Southwestern back the lead. 4:07 left second quarter. Jones' second free throw. Shania's good again. Shania Jones has got 6. Waters gives the ball up. Now gets it back. Misses, but we foul her. Good two-man game there by USC Aiken. Lauren Duncan going to be called for the foul. That sends Emily Waters to the free throw line. I mentioned Emily Waters coming off the bench, but she is their leading scorer at 12 points a game. For USC Aiken, Lanisha Lee checks in. First free throw ties it. 24 up. Second free throw gives USC Aiken back the lead. 8 points now for Emily Waters. Shania Jones crosses midcourt. Miloski pull up, 12-footer, missed it. Rebounded by Star Toomey. Good block out by Toomey. Or check that, that's Lee. Got the board. Jumper is no good. That's over the back, isn't it? Yes, it is. And Emily Waters picks up the foul. 4th foul of the second quarter against the Pacers. Check it. Is that the 5th? I think it is. So Southwestern will go to the free throw line, trailing by 1 point, 25-24. USC Aiken on top. They're 3-3. We're 2-1. First Peach Belt game for both teams. Free throws, good. Amanda Miloski now with 4. Amanda, a transfer from the College of Central Florida. She's a 5'11" junior from Wesley Chapel, Florida. Adriana Brown in the game for GSW, 5'9" junior from Houston, Texas. Came from southeastern Illinois. Miloski's second free throw is good. And she'll come out, and Patra Paris makes her second appearance. And Kaya Cochran's back in the GSW lineup. Couple of free throws by Amanda Miloski has given GSW back the lead. It's 26-25. This has been a really good basketball game. I think we led by 7 early on. Pull-up jumper, no good. Offensive rebound, Waters. She dribbles once, misses. Cochran rebounds for Southwestern. And front, that's Shania. Jones turns, shoots, missed it. Two-wheel rebounds, and they want to push it, and we foul her. 3:11 left in the half. It's 26-25. Good guys lead by 1, but they're at the foul line. Each team with 10 turnovers so far. We're shooting 36%. We've made 10 of 28 shots. They're shooting 40%. They've also made 10 shots on 25 attempts. The first free throw is good by Lanisha Lee. That's her 3rd. And it ties the basketball game at 26. Lanisha Lee can give USC Aiken the lead, and she does. 27-26. Lady Canes can take the lead back with a basket. Cochran figures. Gabby puts the ball on the floor. Now Cochran tries to dump it inside to Brown. She loses the basketball trying to save it. Two-wheel front court for the Lady Pacers. She'll drive, get to the basket, miss, but we foul her. She put the ball on the deck and got to the bucket, and we had to foul her to prevent a score. That's the 4th foul, but Malik Two-wheel will shoot a couple of free throws because it was a shooting foul. The first one's good. Second free throw's good again. 29-26. There's a bad pass, a steal by Aiken, 3-on-2 break. They kick it out for the jumper. It's good. Kiara Chandler with the three, and Kelly Britsky seen enough. USC Aiken takes their biggest advantage of the night. Kelly takes a 30-second timeout. 2:26. Georgia Southwestern's got the basketball. We trail by 6. Kaya Cochran right sideline. Just over 2 minutes to play in the second quarter. Gabby, Kaya, Cochran back to Figures. Gabby wanted to shoot but couldn't. Shot clock at 6. Gabby gets it back. This time she'll pull the trigger and knock it down. First basket by Gabby Figures. It's a 3. Gabby's a good shooter. She had made 11 of 25 three-pointers coming in. Nice dish inside. They blow the layup, get it back, but score. Star Toomey with the bucket. And USC Aiken goes back in front by 5. It's 34-29. Cochran, Molosky. Amanda wanted to shoot, but then thought better of it. Now Gabby Figures will drive, draws traffic inside Paris. The layup's good. First basket by Paris, and Southwestern is within 3. It's 34-31, a minute 12 to play in the first half. Chandler in the front court, guarded by Shania Jones. 63 seconds to play in the first half. They get a nice pass, but they blow another layup. They missed several shots right under the basket. Lady Canes with the basketball. Kaya Cochran for 3. Yes! Cochran ties the game with a long 3. 34-34. 38 seconds to play in the second quarter. Kelly Britsky encouraging her team to play defense. Nice step in move. Marissa Bruce gives Aiken back the lead. 36-34. Gabby for 3, good again. Second triple by Gabby, and Southwestern leads it by 1. This is a really good college basketball game. 7 seconds left in the half. Gabby almost gets the steal. Lee, now we do steal it, but they're going to say Shania Jones was out of bounds. Emily Waters and Celine Vega check in for USC Aiken. Mariah Trimble checks in Southwestern's lineup. 1.3 seconds. They'll try to get a desperation shot off. They give it to Waters. Pump, fake. Gets the shot off, but it's no good. It's been fun so far. It's Georgia Southwestern enjoys a 1-point lead at halftime. Quick look at the first half statistics. Southwestern led by Kaya Cochran with 8 first half points, 6 each for Shania Jones, Gabby Figures, and Mariah Trimble, 5 for Alanda Moloski off the bench. Taisha Moore had 4, and Patra Paris a 2-point field goal. Very balanced scoring for USC Aiken. Emily Waters off their bench with 8 first half points, followed by Korea Chandler, Malik Tuwill, and Marissa Bruce. Each of those young ladies had 5, 4 for Star Toomey, and a 2-point basket by Shea Fluellen. Southwestern messes, we get it back. Also, Celine Vega had 3, and Lanisha Lee 4 in the first half for USC Aiken. That's going to be an offensive foul on Southwestern. The first foul of the third quarter. In the first half, the Lady Hurricanes we shot 46% the first quarter, 39 the second quarter. That jumper is good. It's a 3 by Chandler. And
Chandler for 3.
USC Aiken takes their first second half lead. Left side, long 3 is good by Gabby Figures. Gabby now with 3 baskets. All 3 have been 3-pointers. Lady Hurricanes with an edge on the glass, 21 rebounds to their 17. The ball is knocked out of bounds, and USC Aiken retains possession. South Carolina Aiken with 10 first half turnovers. Southwestern turned the ball over 12 times in the first half. And Kelly Britsky, I think, got a call right there. She really worked the official and got the palming violation called against USC Aiken. 40-39. Good guys with a 1-point lead. Third quarter just underway. USC Aiken led by 1 after 1 quarter. At halftime, Southwestern led by 1. Right now, Lady Hurricanes still maintain that 1-point lead. Moloski, top of the key, dribbles once. Now Cochran, Kaya for 3, missed it. Rebounded by Shea Fluellen of USC Aiken. And they throw the ball away. 12th turnover for the Pacers, and Southwestern will have the basketball with 8:05 to play in the third period. For the basketball game now, South Carolina Aiken has made 44% of their shots, 14 of 32. Lady Hurricanes right there, 43% of our shots. We miss a tip, try a second time, and they get a hand on it. So we got a couple offensive rebounds, but could not capitalize. Tuwill drives, forces the shot, missed it. Cochran rebounds, and we're off to the races. Shania Jones scores. Shania now with 8. Talking about the shooting percentages. Lady Hurricanes 5 for 9 on 3-pointers. That's 55%. Believe it or not, USC Aiken's made 4 of 5. That's 80% on threes. They get an offensive rebound. Fluellen, now Waters. 16-footer is short. Offensive board kicks to Chandler. And they reset their half-court offense. 7 minutes to play in the third quarter. We kind of overplay and give up a layup. Second basket by Shea Fluellen. 42-41. The lead is 1 once again. We set a screen for Cochran. Kaya passes outside the arc right side to Shania. Jones on the dribble. That's going to be a blocking foul on Malik Tuwill. 6:35 to play in the third period. Georgia Southwestern 42, South Carolina Aiken 41. I think we led by 7 points briefly in the first quarter. Their biggest lead has been 6. For the most part, it's been a one-possession basketball game. 6.5 to play in the third quarter. Brittany Grant's in the game. She tries to make the bounce pass to Moore. USC Aiken to steal. Chandler drives and scores. Kiara Chandler now with 10. Jones quickly from left to right. Her left-handed layup is good. And Shania's now got 10. So Chandler of Aiken, Jones for Southwestern, the first players in double figures. 6 minutes to play third quarter. The three is no good. Fluellen gets her on rebound, but loses it. They've got 2 players on the floor, and we lay it in. Trumbull, her 4th basket. She's got 8, and Southwestern leads it by 3. It's 46-43. 5:35 left in the third quarter. Southwestern playing man defense. Tuwill tries to get it to Waters. It's slapped away. They recover. Waters' mid-range jumper's no good. Offensive rebound by the Pacers, and they're going to miss another shot right in front of the basket. We've been fortunate. They probably missed a half a dozen shots right at the basket. 5:05 to play in the third period. Shania Jones on the dribble right wing. Lobs it on the block to Moore. Turns, shoots, and scores. Good post move by Taisha Moore. She's got 6, and Southwestern stretches the lead to 5. In case you just joined us, earlier today in the Peach Belt Conference, North Georgia beat Francis Marion 82-54. Young Harris had a good win at home against a good North Carolina Pembroke team, 61-59. The jumper by Lee's no good. Southwestern rebounds. Flagler, the only road team to win. It took them double overtime to beat Clayton State. The 3 no good by Grant. Offensive rebound is by Trumbull, and she's fouled, and that will take us to the under 5 media timeout. It's been fun so far. 4:23 to play in the
Contribution to the Canes 360 program will elevate the student-athlete experience, give the coaches resources to make improvements where improvements are needed, and lead to championship level of play in which we can all take pride and enjoy watching. For more information about Canes 360, table located in the main concourse.
In Mercedes-Benz Stadium, Georgia's kicked another field goal. So the Bulldogs now lead Auburn 13-7, about 1.5 minutes to play in the third quarter in the SEC Championship. So 13-7.
Trimble on the line.
Georgia leads, 1.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. Trimble's free throw off the back of the rim, no good. Lady Canes now 5 of 8 from the free throw line. And Trimble will try again. She looks for her 9th point, and she's got it. Trimble knocks down the free throw. Now she'll leave the basketball game. Amanda Molosky returns. Lady Canes will apply pressure all over. And Lady Canes draw an offensive foul. Taya Cochran drew it. The second foul on Kiara Chandler of USC Aiken. Lady Canes by 6. Cochran drives, misses. Lee rebounds for South Carolina Aiken. Lady Hurricanes had a great chance to go up 8, but couldn't. Llewellyn works on Grant, stops, 15-footer, missed everything. Waters the offensive rebound. Nice pass inside, and Brittany Grant has to foul Marissa Bruce. First foul on Grant. And Marissa Bruce has got 5. They all came in the first quarter. The free throw is good. Bruce came in averaging 9 points a game. She's got 6 now. And it's 49-44. Lady Hurricanes on top. Second free throw is good. Aiken making their free throws. They are 8 of 9. Southwestern gets a layup. Taisha Moore now with 8. And the lead is 6 once again. Cochran defends Kiara Chandler. Now Bruce. They get the ball inside to Waters, who lays it in. She's got 10 off their bench. She's their leading scorer, averaging 12 a game in their first 6 contests. Southwestern gets to the basket again. We miss, but an offensive rebound and a foul on USC Aiken. That's going to send Taisha Moore to the free throw line, it looks like. That's the second foul on Vega of South Carolina Aiken. Moore's free throw off the front of the rim, no good. Lady Canes now 6 of 10 from the stripe, 60%. We're 6 of 10, they're 9 for 10. Taisha Moore can give the Lady Canes a 5-point advantage. Her second free throw's in the air. That one's good. 9 points now for Taisha. And the lead is 5. 3:06 to play third quarter. Chandler. Now Vega. Now Bruce. And Lady Canes get a steal. Shania Jones scores. And South Carolina Aiken has a player down, so the officials will stop the game. The shot by Shania Jones gives Southwestern a 7-point lead, and there's an official's timeout for an injury. So let's take a break ourselves. You're watching Lady Hurricane and USC Aiken Peach Belt Conference basketball on the Georgia Southwestern Athletics YouTube channel. That's the Surge Sports Network.
Mom and Dad, you can bring your little one's basketball team to a GSW home game and let us roll out the red carpet for them as part of our Hurricane Buddies Team of the Night program. Receive VIP treatment for your kids. They get to meet the players and on the floor with the Hurricanes for the national anthem and player introductions. In addition to creating a night to remember, you can't beat the price. It's all free. It's the Hurricane Buddies Team of the Night program.
Lanisha Lee, the injured Lady Pacer, she appeared to be favoring her elbows. Let's hope Lee will be okay. So USC Aiken will put the ball in play. Southwestern, for the second time, has a 7-point advantage, the biggest lead of the night by either team. Whistle. That's going to be a foul on Shania Jones. It stops the game clock with 2:39 left. They played 3 quarters up in Atlanta, the SEC championship. It's still 13-7, Georgia on top. Chandler dribbles between a double team. Now they work it left side to Vega. She'll drive, baseline, that's going to be a kick. Brittany Grant stuck her leg out and the pass hit it. So that's going to give the basketball right back to the University of South Carolina, Aiken. First conference game for both teams. Shot clock at 12. Chandler's jumper is no good for the Pacers. They get the offensive rebound. Chandler on the low right block. Missed it, but she's fouled. 2 minutes, 14 seconds to play. Lady Hurricanes 2-1 coming in. USC Aiken's played 6 games already, and they're 3-3. Two Wheels first free throws, good. You know, they're not a good free throw shooting team coming in statistically, but they made their free throws tonight on the year. USC Aiken has struggled from the foul line. They missed the second. They are 11th in the Peach Belt, only shooting 61% from the foul line, but 90% tonight. Jones misses, and a whistle and another foul on GSW. That stops the clock with 2:02 to play. Georgia Southwestern came in averaging 70 points a game. USC Aiken came in averaging 65. We were 7th in the conference. They were 9th. We give up 59. That's second in the Peach Belt. They give up 68. First free throw's good. 54-49. The lead now 5 for the Lady Hurricanes. Second free throw, that one's in and out. Rebounded by Southwestern's Brittany Grant. Front side, Shania, great look, and we blow the layup. Trumbull couldn't finish, and here comes USC Aiken. Ball is knocked away. Steal. Gabby's gonna lay it in. Figures the steal in the basket. Figures has got 11, and the lead for the third time is now 7. A minute and a half to play third quarter. Two-wheel drives, gets rid of it somehow. Now Bruce from downtown misses. Offensive rebound, that's too easy. And the putback is good by Star Toomey. A minute 15 to play in the third quarter. Trimble, left side, Figures. Gabby gets a pick. We go right side to Grant. Brittany puts the ball on the floor. 1 minute to play in the third quarter. That's going to be a foul. Star Toomey commits the foul. That stops the clock with 57 seconds remaining. That's the 5th foul on the Pacers. Each team now with 5 third quarter team fouls. So 2 shots for Mariah Trimble. First one's in the air. It's no good. In and out. 56-51. Southwestern by 5. And Mariah Trimble can give us a 6-point lead. Second free throw's on the way. That one is also no good. Offensive rebound, Molosky. Nice pass. The layup is by Mariah Trimble. And for the 4th time, we go up 7. 41 seconds to play in the third period. We still play man-to-man. They get to the basket. Trimble blocks the shot, but had to foul to do it. 36 seconds left. We are in the third quarter. Bruce's free throw is no good, so they have finally started to miss a few free throws. I talked about they were only 61% coming in, but they made 9 of their first 10. They've cooled off here recently. The second free throw, that one's good. 8 points now for Marissa Bruce. 58-52. Lady Hurricanes in the front court with a 6-point lead. 5-second differential between the shot clock and game clock. 18 on the shot clock, 23 on the big clock. Figures from 15, misses. Rebound by USC Aiken. They almost throw the ball away, but they save it. Here comes Chandler in the front court. She'll drive and miss a layup. Malosky rebounds. 6 seconds to play in the third quarter. 4, 3, and it's going to be out of bounds to USC Aiken with 1 8/10 of a second to play in the third quarter. 1.8 seconds to play. They're going to throw in the front court. Brittany Grin almost steals it. They get a shot off. Aiken wanted the foul but don't get it. And that's the end of the third quarter. After 3, Georgia Southwestern 58.
Each other, they each get 1 shot, and hopefully we'll give away 4 t-shirts. Each one of you can make a basket.
We start the fourth quarter. So far, so good. Georgia Southwestern 58, the University of South Carolina Aiken 52. Lady Canes with a 5-point lead. Chandler enters the USC Aiken front court. They're in navy blue, we're in white. Waters back in. Pattern offense on this possession for the Pacers. Shot clock must have been late starting. Still 21 on the shot clock. I thought it would be more like 15. 12 on the shot clock. Two-wheel misses. Another offensive rebound, Fluellen, and they reset their half-court offense. They post up Waters. She drives and scores. Man, she's a good player. Waters right at her average of 12. And she brings the Pacers to within 4. It's 58-54. 9 minutes to play. Jones left side outside the three-point arc. Short corner left baseline, that's Trumbull. Now we work it to Gabby. We try to post up more, but it's knocked away. Lady Hurricanes will put the ball in play from the baseline with 8:52 left in the basketball game. Gabby, now Shania. 5 on the shot clock. Shania gets the shot off, counted, and 1. Shania Jones has got 14, and she can give us back that 7-point lead. Shania's made 6 of 10 shots so far. Her free throw's good. She's made all 3 attempts from the foul line. 15 for Shania. The lead is 7. 8:41 left. High post Waters. She's guarded by Moore. Nice pass inside, but they miss again. Figures rebounds. Lady Canes can go up 9 with a bucket. Shania, bad pass. Picked off by Two-Wheel. She brings the ball in the front court. Just over 8 minutes to play. Bruce drives, whistle. That's going to be a 2-shot foul against Southwestern. That's our first foul of the fourth quarter. Each team now with 1 fourth quarter foul. Each team has got 2 timeouts left. The free throw is on the way. It's no good. USC Aiken now 12 of 17 after making 9 of their first 10. Kaya Cochran in, Brittany Grant out. (61-54). Lady Hurricanes by 7. Coach Mark Miller of USC Aiken working the officials. And the second free throw is no good. Loose ball finally taken by Shania Jones. She falls on the floor. And we come away with it. The crowd really starting to get into it now. That's good to hear. Lady Canes can go up 9 with a field goal. It's 61-54. Good guys. 7:51 to play. We screen for Shania. Jones, Gabby, Cochran, Kaya drives. On the block, that's Moore. She misses. And they're going to call a foul on the rebound. I told you Mark Miller was working the officials, didn't I? I think he did a nice job getting the call that time. Second foul of the fourth quarter on Southwestern. And the Pacers have the basketball, trailing by 7. Waters, left side, that's Flew Allen. Whistle. Another foul on the Lady Hurricanes. That's going to be the 4th foul on Mariah Trumbull. So Mariah's got 4 fouls. She's got 11 points in limited time because of the foul situation. Check it, that's her 5th. So Mariah Trumbull fouls out with 7:28 left. 5th foul on Trumbull. She finishes with 11 points. And USC Aiken puts the ball in play. Crossover dribble by Chandler. Good Southwestern defense, out of bounds. And USC Aiken will have the basketball. Chandler, top of the key, little pump fake by Lee. Waters right, she'll drive, she'll miss. And that's going to be is that going to be a block or a charge? I guess they call a block. 7:13 left. Boy, since Mark Miller had a word with the officials, it seems like they're getting every 50-50 call. That's what coaches are supposed to do. We've got 4 fouls in the fourth quarter. They've only got 1. Waters misses the free throw. She looks for her 13th point. They're now 12 of 19. So they've only made 3 of their last 9 free throws after knocking down 9 of their first 10. Kelly Britsky goes to her bench. 7:13 left. GSW clinging to a 7-point lead. And she missed both free throws. Cochran rebounds for the Lady Hurricanes. Kaya, Malosky, top of the key, left side, that's Blue. Inside, Moore. She kicks it out to Gabby. 7 minutes left. Blue for 3, misses. Waters rebounds for USC Aiken. And they can cut the Southwestern lead to 5 with a basket. They made 4 of their first 5 3-pointers, but since then, they've missed 5 in a row. Step back, jumpers and air ball. Waters the offensive rebound. The reverse layup is good. She's got 14. 6:31 left. And Lady Hurricanes commit a violation on the inbounds pass. They did that once in the first half. 16 turnovers for Southwestern, 15 for Aiken. Chandler between the circles and a whistle away from the dribble. Emily Waters and Amanda Molosky were having their own little battle, and they call Amanda for the foul. They were going at it pretty good. And they got Molosky for the foul. Waters' free throw, missed it. She's missed her last three. Patra Parrish checks in. Lady Hurricanes will have to play the rest of the way without Mariah Trumbull. She fouled out with 7:28 left. Waters' second free throw, that one's good. So after missing three in a row, Emily Waters knocks down that free throw. It's a 4-point Southwestern lead. Tamicia Blue left side. Cochran, top of the key. Gabby, Tamicia, now Kaya. Cochran double teamed. Shot clock at 10. There's a steal by USC Aiken. Fluellen waits on Chandler. 5:54 left. Nice move. Basket and a foul. Marissa Bruce made the shot, draws the foul. They've only made one of 6 free throws here in the fourth quarter. But here, a free throw could make it a 1-point game. They'll shoot 2 shots on every Lady Hurricane foul the rest of the way. They've only got 1 foul. They've got 3 fouls to give before we shoot free throws. Unless it's a shooting foul, of course. Bruce completes the 3-point play, and we got a 1-point game. 6 straight points for the Pacers. 61-60 GSW. Beckham right wing. Chris back in the game. We go left side to Cochran. More screens for her. Parrish, top of the key, the post player. Shot clock at 9. Beckham, we go inside to Moore. Her shot is blocked by Waters, but she had to foul to do it. I don't think Mark Miller thought so. Only the second foul of the fourth quarter against the Pacers. Second foul on Emily Waters. Taisha Moore at the foul line looking for her 10th point. Taisha takes aim. The free throw's good. 10 points now for Moore. Taisha, 6'2". She's a junior from DeLand, Florida. Played her junior college basketball at Pensacola State. Moore, second free throw is good. We're 3 of 3 from the foul line the fourth quarter. And those two give the Lady Hurricanes a 3-point lead. 5:21 to play. And a foul called on Southwestern as Marissa Bruce took it all the way to the basket. The foul stops the clock with 5 minutes and 20 seconds remaining. And Marissa Bruce back at the foul line again. First one's no good. Bruce looks for her 12th point. It would make it a 2-point basketball game. 63-60, good guys by 3. Second free throw is good by Bruce. 12 points now for Marissa Bruce. She came in averaging 9. Gabby left sideline. Now Beckham. Chris dribbles once. Right side Cochran. Kaya dribbles once. Figures left side Beckham. 15 on the shot clock. Baseline jumper's good. Adriana Brown gets her first basket. It comes at a good time, doesn't it? 65-61, Lady Canes by 4. We'll get our final media timeout on the next dead ball. They post up Waters. Little jump hook is good. Boy, she's a good player. I mean, she's an all-conference type player. 16 off the bench for Waters. 4:35 left. 65-63. Lady Hurricanes by a basket. 4:27 left. Beckham, top of the key. Paris turns, shoots, and scores. Patra Paris gets her second field goal, and her 4th point gives us a 4-point lead. Georgia leads Auburn 21-7, just over 10 minutes left. That's going to be another foul on Southwestern as Marissa Bruce again took it strong to the basket. And that will take us to the under 5 media timeout. Lady Hurricanes 4 minutes and 6 seconds away from a win in our first Peach Belt Conference game of the year. But an eternity left. 4:06. Incoming! The first free throw is good by Marissa Bruce. Boy, she spent most of the 4th quarter at the foul line. Second free throw, missed that one. More rebounds for GSW. Southwestern by 3. 4 minutes left. Finally, another foul on USC Aiken. Gabby Figures goes back to work. That was the 3rd foul on Malik Tuill. USC Aiken still has 1 foul to give before the Lady Hurricanes go to the foul line. Shania Jones on the dribble. Now Figures. Gabby dribbles once, looks inside, gets it to Moore. Nice move by Taisha, but the layup rolls out. Waters the rebound for USC Aiken. Tough break. Moore made a great move. The layup just rolled in and out. Bruce looking for help. 3.5 left. Waters double team. Nice pass to Tuill, and she scores. 9 points now for Malik Tuill. Give Emily Waters the assist, and again it's a 1-point basketball game. Remember what I said in the first half about probably going down to the final possession? Shania Jones, what a move in the basket. 18 now for Shania. Lady Canes go up 3. Waters misses, but we foul her. After Southwestern made the basket, USC Aiken really pushed the basketball down the floor, and we had the foul. They're a good basketball team. Waters' free throw's good. She'll get another. Second one's good again. 19 now for Emily Waters, and the Southwestern lead is again 1. Both teams still have 2 timeouts remaining. Shania Jones, right side, Gabby. Figures, left-handed dribble. Now Brittany Grant. Now Shania Jones. 2.5 minutes to play. Shania drives. Gabby for three. Good! Jones the assist. Gabby Figures, fourth three-point basket. Gabby's got 14 and the lead is 4. Bruce drives. Blocked by Paris. Brittany Grant's got the basketball. We've got the numbers, but we pull up, shoot a three. Gabby's good again. Gabby's starting to feel it. Yes, she is. Southwestern goes up 7, and USC Aiken (28-7). Georgia leads with about 10 minutes to play. A win would put Georgia into the NCAA playoffs, you would have to think. Georgia ranked 6 in this week's ranking. Auburn, I think, was second. Two-wheel pass is knocked out of bounds. Rolls over here behind us. Aiken puts the ball back in play. Waters looking for help. A minute 49 left. 75-68. Lady Hurricanes match our biggest lead of 7. That's going to be a foul on Taisha Moore. That's the last thing you really want to do, is give them a chance to score with no time coming off the clock, but we do foul. Emily Waters back at the free throw line. Her free throw, good. It tried to bounce out, but stayed in. (20 points now for Emily Waters. Waters again, missed that one. Out of bounds off of USC Aiken. And Lady Hurricanes have the basketball with a minute 45 left. South Carolina Aiken only has 1 timeout left. If we get in trouble here now, Kelly Britsky's got 2 timeouts she can use. Figures, right place at the right time, gets the loose ball. Here comes Brittany Grant. Grant loses the ball. That's not good. But Brittany Grant gets it back. A minute and a half left. Run, clock run. Hey, have you ever noticed how slow that clock runs when you try to protect the lead in the fourth quarter? A minute 16 left. Shania with 11 on the shot clock. Now Brittany. 7 on the shot clock for the Canes. Grant will drive. Miss. Rebound snatched down by Star Toomey. The lead is 6. That's not a travel? Guess not. Layup is good by Chandler. She's got 12, and the lead is 4. 53 seconds left. Brittany Grant passes front court to Shania Jones. Now, they've got 1 foul to give before we shoot any free throws. That may come into our favor. They got a foul to give before we shoot. Shot clock at 7. Backdoor cut by Shania. The shot is blocked. The lead is 4. 27 seconds left. Chandler's jumper for Aiken's no good. Rebound by Brittany Grant. 19 seconds left, and they foul. Now remember, we don't shoot free throws yet. That's only their 4th foul, and that probably works in our favor. 19.9 left. Georgia Southwestern 75. South Carolina Aiken 71. Lady Hurricanes trying to go to 3-1, 1-0 in the conference. We're going to throw the home run ball. Shania Jones will lay this baby in. Shania Jones now with 19. The lead is 6. 11 seconds left. They get to the basket. The shot is no good. Put the dogs in the truck. The hunt's over. Lady Canes are going to knock off USC Aiken. What a great way to start the Peach Belt season. Let's quickly run down some scoring. Shania Jones with 19, 8 for Kaya Cochran. A big 2-point field goal for Adriana Brown. 17 for Gabby Figures, 11 for Mariah Trimble before she fouled out. 11 for Taisha Moore, 4 for Patra Paris, and 5 for Amanda Molosky. USC Aiken got a 3-point basket from Celine Vega, 12 for Kiara Chandler.